Hello everyone, welcome to this Mockplus class. Let's start prototyping with Mockplus RP. In this video, we will use ready-made templates available on the Mockplus website to show you some key design skills. Inside Mockplus, click New in the upper left corner to start creating a project. Select Online Prototyping. Select your project type, mobile, tablet, web or custom, or click Free Template to use free ready-made templates. Select the template you want and click Edit Save to view it. After entering the project, click on Click to save the current project in your team and further edit the details on your own. While in RP, we can click back to enter the full view storyboard mode. Here, we can clearly see all the pages in the project and quickly locate the page we want to find. We can also check both the main artboards and sub-artboards in the project. In the full view storyboard mode, click the Edit button in the upper right corner to start editing. Or double-click the page to enter into single page mode. Here, you can access 4 sections: comment, in the comment section, you can pin and leave comments. Review. In the Review section, you can review design details with a magnifier and mark custom specs or notes on the page. Development. In the Development section, you can view the code information of the component. And Presentation. In the Presentation mode, you can preview the interaction of the design draft. In all of the sections above, we can click the Edit button in the upper right corner to start editing the page. In your prototyping project, we can achieve partial scrolling and full page scrolling in 2 ways. To achieve a partial scrolling area, such as a vertical scrolling panel, select multiple components. Right-click and press Convert to Panel. After adjusting the size of the scroll area, move the panel components onto the main artboard. When previewing, you can now scroll through the components vertically. To create a full scrollable page, we need to stretch the height of the main artboard. Stretching this higher than the prototype device will make this a scrollable page. Then we align the components at the top and bottom of the page. Then select all of the top and bottom components and click Fix Position when scrolling in the Properties panel. Now, when previewing, the main artboard can be scrolled as a whole, and the top and bottom components will always be fixed during scrolling. In Mockplus RP, we can add multiple states to components and set state switching through the state panel. After selecting this button component, open the state panel in the upper right corner of the toolbar. Inside the state panel, we can see 6 preset states. You can also click plus to add a custom state. Add interaction. We first set the hover state for the component. After checking this state, set the border color in the property panel to blue. Then we can set the selected state for the component. After selecting the state, we can set its properties. Choose the component state's fill color, border color, and text color. You can also add a custom state and adjust the related attributes. After the state is added, we can drag the small red dot in the upper right corner of the component back onto itself to set an interaction. After the link between the different states is completed, we can set the interaction commands in the pop-up window. Select Switch State for the command. Select Selected for the state. And then click OK to complete setting the interaction. Before trying your prototype out, click Auto Recovery to ensure the states can go back and forth into the original and new state without needing to redo the interaction. When previewing, we see that when the mouse is hovering over the component switches to the hover state, and the selected state is switched when the component is clicked. The component is restored to the hover state when the component is clicked again, and the default state is restored when the mouse moved away from the component. In Mockplus RP, the content panel component can help us achieve smooth content switching. Let's have a go. First, drag a content panel onto the artboard and adjust the size of the content panel as you like. Then, create 3 sub-artboards of the same size as the content panel and rename them. Move your various types of content into the corresponding sub-artboards. After adjusting the position of the sub-artboards, select the content panel on the main artboard and link it to the 3 sub-artboards in order. Then drag a menu tab bar onto the main artboard and double-click to change the names of categories so they correspond to the names of the sub-artboards. Double-click the tab and link the tab's buttons to the content panel, choosing the sub-items in the correct order. Choose Content Switch for the interaction commands. Then select the corresponding sub-artboard name for the content and select the animation effect as Swipe Left. Enter the preview. Now you can click on the tabs to view the different cards and the sub-items. The content panel will automatically switch to sub-artboards as you go around the app. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you create better designs faster. For more design classes and other design tips, make sure you subscribe to our Mockplus channel.